BCP works with law enforcement on every case. All evidence is turned over to officers immediately, unadulterated. Criteria predators meet before an exposure. Suspected predator contacts perceived minor first. Suspected predator accepts perceived minor's age and continues conversing. Suspected predator speaks sexually with perceived minor. Suspected predator disseminates sexually graphic material to perceived minor. Suspected predator requests sexually graphic material from the perceived minor. Suspected predator arranges to meet with perceived minor for sexually explicit activities.
Yes, sir, I am.
Arthur, my name's Max. Nice to meet you, sir.
My name's Pete. How are you?
All right.
Shit.
I was up there sleeping.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I get 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work.
Jesus. Well, Arthur, we need just a couple minutes of your time. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. So basically, what we need to do is kind of go over some of these messages you've been having, man. And you probably kind of know who we're talking about. Some of the underage girls you've been talking to.
I just talked to them, that's it.
And dude, we understand.
Yeah.
And
I don't plan on meeting none of them.
dude, I get that. I get that. And we're just curious, do you mind if we step in so we can see each other and turn the light on and hang out? And like I say, we're not here to hurt you. I don't have any weapons on me. You don't got any weapons?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, you're not grabbing a weapon now, are you? Okay. All right, just want to make sure. There ain't anybody else in the home, is there? No, just me. Okay. Great. You said I wasn't going to meet any of them. Kind of tell me about these girls and, well, how many is there? There's quite a few that I kind of know about.
I just talked to them a couple times. I just told them one good night a little while ago because she was going to bed and that was it. I just leave them alone until
And Arthur, you mind if I sit down here?
no, go ahead.
The reason we ask is we know there's quite a few. We're with a group, Internet Intervention Advocates. So basically what we do is we kind of track some online activity. We had a lot of stuff coming from this address. We kind of seen, I mean, do you remember like roughly what kind of ages these girls were that were...
I don't remember.
I mean, were they like 14, 15, 13, 12?
They might have been, I don't know.
Okay.
All I did was talk to them.
No, I understand.
They'd ask me where I live, I just...
Right. And we've seen some of them where, I'll be honest, as with our organization, we're able to kind of see some of these messages. And you're right, you never stated you were going to go, meet any of them. But I would say conversations got kind of risky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just kind of...
Yeah.
That's fine. Internet bullshit, talking. And some of them we seen was from the ages of like 11 to 13 or 14. And from what our records showed was at least 4 or 5 of them. Is that probably about right? Would you say?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah. And I understand, man. It's online, you're talking to a bunch of people, and I get it. I mean, just what we've seen, and we kind of have a folder here with with some of the conversations that we had kind of tracked. Do you kind of remember what these conversations were?
Just talking, that's it.
Just talking, okay. Yeah. And never anything kind of inappropriate? Yes. And I'm going to be honest with you, Arthur.
I might have.
I've already read it. I already kind of know what it says, and I'm trying to see how honest you're going to be with us. Yeah. So the best thing that we can do is we are advocates for this kind of addiction. We want to help you get past this and be able to move forward and get you a little bit of help. I'm not saying we're going to send you to therapy every day and see a psych, but you know what? Something that we have like a hotline you can call if you come across anything like this again. and report it so that way, it can be addressed. Okay, we're based out of Texas. We've been driving for the last couple days. We're a little bit tired, but we thought, dude, we could have waited. We could have, hey, you know what, turn this in and just look the other way and not really care about you. But we thought, dude, Arthur's a hardworking guy. You're going to work tomorrow morning. What do you do for work?
I work over NSC Carbon.
Okay.
In Punxsutawney.
Okay. Gotcha. What are you doing out there?
That's what they call a guard, but not really a guard.
Oh, so you're security, huh?
Me and two other guys do it. We're just there when the regular workers ain't there to keep an eye on stuff.
Gotcha.
Right, make sure nobody's in there yanking all their stuff. Huh?
Yeah, and keep an eye on different temperatures and all that.
We need more people like that. And I don't feel losing a member of this small community because Big Run's pretty small here. I don't see a lot of kind of scoped out the neighborhood here the last day. And it's a nice area, so I definitely think we need more citizens here working to build this community and this city up. Reading over some of these conversations, did you kind of ever ask them for some pictures and stuff? Some possibly inappropriate pictures?
I did, but I said that was up to them.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't force
Yeah,
anything.
you weren't putting a gun to their head, anything like that, no.
I tell them that's up to them.
Yeah.
If they do, hey.
Right. And so, what kind of was like the idea of, let's just throw a number of this, let's just say 12, because that's like right in the middle, because I think they were from 11 to like 14. But let's just say 12, 13. What was the purpose of asking one of these,
At first I just asked for regular pics.
Right. We've seen some of that, but we've seen some, kind of show me your chest, show me this. So what was kind of the purpose of trying to get some of those pictures?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
All right.
Obviously, we know about a few of them. How many would you say that you've been talking to in overall? Because we know of a few. Do you have a number?
Not offhand, I don't.
Do you know how many? Do you even know names or anything?
I know they don't use real names.
No.
Well, you're talking about these girls.
Yeah.
Right, well, Arthur, I mean, unfortunately, and this sucks. This part does suck, but most of these are children we've kind of already, we're on in the process. We have to go contact the parents, tell them kind of what was happening, and that's the other side of it. So coming to talk to you is to get a better peace of mind for these families. Like, hey, yeah, Arthur was just doing some online bullshit. He meant no harm. He wasn't going to meet, your daughters, but we got him set on the right path, and I don't think something like this is going to happen again. And I think honestly, we're the best two guys to be standing in front of you today, because it could have been.
It could have been a whole lot worse.
Oh, it could have been worse. It could have been a parent picked up the phone, seen these messages, and right away. But luckily, we were able to kind of catch on to it first. Yeah. We were able to remotely extract some of these from the kids' phone so that they don't have it anymore, have no more contact.
Yeah, because Arthur, you got kids, right, bud?
I got two of my own plus two stepdaughters.
Two stepdaughters?
Yes, sir.
How old your stepdaughters?
I got a 14-year-old and 9-year-old stepdaughter.
Okay.
So, I mean, and just, so you kind of see, like, our issue kind of there.
Yeah.
If your stepdaughter's about the same age of the girls you're kind of asking for pictures of, couldn't look good on your end, right?
Right.
Like if you were to have those and then, and so you are remarried then?
She left me last July.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So just shortly after we moved in here.
I got you.
So that's why you're on the apps.
Just talking to different people.
Gotcha.
And that makes sense. Now, if you would have said, yeah, my wife's upstairs sleeping, and I do this when she's not around, I think there's an issue there that is more than what we got, because I know a lonely guy like myself. I've been single for 5 years, and I understand that, I want love, but I know it's not in my cards right now, and I'll find it one day.
Yeah.
But I got to look in the right places, and I got to get my life in line, so when that does happen, I'm ready for it. And I think maybe the same for you.
And the ones I talk to, I always tell them up front, I'm just looking for friends, nothing
Gotcha.
else.
Right. Do you kind of recall talking to Chloe? She was 12.
Yeah, I was talking to her.
Right. You kind of sent some like risky photos to her, and you kind of asked her if she's got any hair. down in her.
That's just
lower
asking.
region?
That's it.
Okay.
I didn't ask
So
questions.
what kind of sparked your curiosity of
Just
the 12-year-old?
asking different questions.
Dude, listen, we're all guys here sitting here. Like,
Yeah.
we know. You know, you're asking to see if she's got a bald one. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you meant. Like, and
I
I
didn't
get
have to
that.
see or nothing.
Well, you kind of asked them multiple times for, nude photos. I mean, just reviewing some of this here. Like, that's what I'm doing is you've asked multiple times. Then that's just a few of them that we've caught there, or we're able to extract at least to come talk to you before we head back to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And in those conversations, there's just some requests, send me some of these photos. Do you kind of remember doing that?
I might have.
Yeah.
Like
I said, you're single, and I get it. You're forcing these girls to send you nudes.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any of them just kind of obliged to what you're asking for and kind of send some of that stuff?
Some have before. Just send it.
Okay.
So what apps are you kind of just having girls just fucking send you this stuff?
There's an app called Meet24.
Okay,
Meet24?
It's just on Meet24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and so there's just, you're running across some underage accounts and they're just kind of sending that to you?
I just see 18-year-olds. I figure they're 18.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And
Okay. What about like who's that one from Punks? Jasmine. And Jasmine, she said that she was 11 a couple of times, and carried on conversation for a bit. Asked her if she'd send you a couple pictures of her in a towel. She was wearing a red towel in the pictures.
I kind of recall any of that.
not a Jasmine.
No? Was there somebody else? She goes by Jazz.
I don't remember the names.
Can I be honest that you're just probably talking to so many underage girls that you kind of forgot their names? I got you. I got you. Dude, that's understandable.
Then I'll stop.
No, dude, I know you'll stop.
You know, that's why we kind of
That's why we
see.
came. Because dude, honestly, if we didn't, we don't think you need any trouble. We just think you need some help. You know,
Yeah.
So we're not trying to affect your home life. It looks like you got a nice, decent place here. It's nice. I mean, better what we got.
A little dirty.
Back home. Dude, I ain't worried about a little bit dirty. That ain't nothing
Is that
wrong
your
with
diesel?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice truck.
You got a nice truck. You got a nice place here. You rent or own this?
Rent.
Rent.
Okay.
Okay. What do you get? Just curious. What are you paying for that?
$600 a month.
That ain't bad.
Is that utilities included?
No.
Still ain't bad.
Still not bad. Not for where we're at.
Dude, where we're from, this place would be at least $12.50.
Yeah.
My backyard, I got a creek.
Oh, really?
And my backyard goes all the way back to the creek.
Goes that far.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's worth it.
So
I bet
that's got to be
yard.
at least an acre.
Yeah.
And
And you got the pool and the building and all that? Or?
I don't have a pool.
oh,
is
the
that
pool's the
next-
neighbors? Or is that a
That's a
trampoline? Trampoline.
That's
Okay.
Trampoline's
gotcha. Okay, so you got a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, in one of these conversations, and like say, with our help, and with what we're be able to do for you here today, Arthur, we have, like I said, some of these conversations, and dude, I mean, as long as my associate, dude, we're okay to even just get rid of those. But what we're going to need is just some honesty from you on what these people are kind of sending to you. And in one of these conversations, you kind of said that you kind of keep a secret folder for some of these pictures. Is that kind of where you hide?
I just said that.
You just said that.
Yeah.
So you don't have a app on your phone called Keep Safe?
And if you do, it's understandable.
It's fine,
We're not trying to here to judge you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, you say, oh yeah, I've got someone there, and we're gonna, flip a switch or anything. Dude, we're just here to talk to you about it. Dude, you could tell me literally if I pried that floorboard up, I'm gonna find babies under the floor, and I'm not gonna judge you. I just kind of want to know what are these bad people, the bad people online that you're kind of running across, getting you into, because I don't think Arthur, the hardworking man, the father, just woke up one day and was like, I'm going to talk to every kid that I come across. I don't think that happened. What I think is maybe some of these people have kind of manipulated you, got you kind of intrigued, because you weren't just asked. If every one of these girls asked you for these photos, what was the plan with those? Like, I get it. It's something to view, and I think probably those photos that you would have received would have probably went in with your, I don't want to say collection, but with what you got already. that people has probably sent you, not stuff you've asked for.
Not stuff that you can find on the hub or anything like that.
Just stuff.
I don't know how to look up those kind of sites.
No?
The only one I look up is the X videos.
Oh, X videos?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
That's the only one I look up.
You ever been on an app called Telegram?
No.
Or Signal, WhatsApp?
I've had Signal, but that gives out your number. I don't like doing that.
Okay.
No. Gotcha.
You like to kind of protect your number because we were able to run the text number.
Yeah.
Using like a texting number. Okay.
Like an app-based number.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the photos that you have sent?
There's pictures of my face and my stomach. That's it.
Now, I want to circle back to that Jasmine that I was referring to. You didn't send a picture of a part of your genitalia?
Trying to think. I might have.
You might have?
That's bad on my part.
Okay.
Do you see? Did we change our demeanors?
Nah, buddy.
That's what I'm trying to say. You could tell us literally anything. What we want to do is
we're not judging, bud.
You know, and the other great thing, and I'll let you know now, is we're not even law enforcement agents. We like I said, we're a non-profit organization. We're just here to help you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think with the right steps, the right coaching, we can kind of get you out of this. And we're going to ask you, and being honest with us is going to go a lot further than any kind of, even a white lie. Because, you know, I understand you're going to lie a little bit about some things. If you didn't lie, I'd think, oh, this dude's kind of crazy. Like, he's telling me all the truth. He's just like, oh, yeah, come on in. Yeah, I've talked to all those kids. I know all their names. I've got all these pictures. I've asked for all these pictures. Like, this guy's a seasoned at this. Like, he knows exactly what he wants. He's not ashamed of it. I think I see remorse in your eyes. And I'm a very good judge in character. I see that remorse. You don't want to hurt these kids.
No.
Yeah, dude, and I get it. You were just lonely fucking around online. We all do it. But we just got to change those ways so that if some of them are kind of underage, we got to get away from that.
Yeah.
So, how many of these images that said people, how many of those images have they sent you in the last, let's just say, 2 months?
Ballpark it.
You ain't got to say, It was 37. Is it 50? Is it 100?
Honestly, I don't know the number.
Okay. How many of those images okay, let me just let me go back here. Is it 50? Is it 1,000? I mean, is it
that they sent me?
2,000? Yeah,
yes, sir.
They're sending you. So it's probably like under 100.
They just sent me face pictures. That's it. That's all I asked for.
Well, what I'm talking about is you said that, you know, these sexy photos that you kind of get, that you save, you kind of keep those in a hidden folder. What are they kind of sending you that you would consider, and like say, reading your...
That was Peyton, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was the conversation that you had with Peyton.
These girls my age have sent him nude photos. And he keeps the naked pictures in the app called Keep Safe on the Google Play Store. Okay? So like I say, we're not here to judge you, and that's the other great thing is if you do got any of those images, what we can help is try to get rid of those.
Yeah.
We have a system, we have a vehicle down the road here, and we can try to get rid of those for you. Not try, we can.
Yeah.
This is if you were to take your phone into the police station and they were to extract all the information, we can extract anything that would down the road, because what could happen is...
Even if you delete it, it's never truly
never
deleted.
gone.
Yeah.
So do you think you probably saved some of those pictures?
Honestly, I have no... Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
My nerves.
Oh, that's fine.
Dude, I understand.
Hey, that's why we're enjoying that cigarette, right?
Dude, smoke it up, bro. Like we're the
Give me a drink. Give me a water.
Yeah.
There's no weapons.
Get you a beer if you want.
He's got to work in the morning. We didn't need him.
That's true. Sucks you got to work on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, but it pays well.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's good.
No, not me 24. I've kept older ladies in pictures.
Why?
Yeah.
And that's, dude, honestly, if you said, dude, I got 5,000 images of, blonde bombshells doing stuff, that's not what we're interested in. We know that, I'm trying to say this without, being too direct, because, dude, honesty is, with our help and with our processes, we want honesty. I can sit here and say, Arthur, I know for a fact you probably got some pictures you shouldn't have on your phone. Because I do, I know, okay? We didn't get all these messages from these kids with no technology to get them.
Yeah.
It's 2024. Seeing what your internet activity is literally like reading the McDonald's menu. Like,
obviously,
it's pretty easy these days.
I mean, you didn't really give much to go off of, and we're still able to find you.
Find you. We've got the messages. We got kind of everything that's been happening. And so, like I say, we're just the help side of it. We just want a little bit of honesty. We want to know that you're looking to change your ways. You're looking to get away from this kind of stuff and turn your life around. Because, dude, I don't want to leave here thinking, is this guy going to continue this when we leave? Am I going to get another call back and come back here? Because I'm going to be honest with you, is that if we come across this ever again down the road, I mean, we can't even come back and talk to you. That's the bad thing. Like, dude, we legally, we've got to, escalate it up to the uppers, and we don't like doing that. We'd rather come talk to a guy, get him set straight, and if we can help him, if we can get rid of something, let's get rid of it today. Arthur, I can look at me, Arthur. Arthur, I can see it in your eyes. You're thinking, and I know you're thinking, and you're scared to talk about it, dude. I get it. It's not something you're proud of, and that shows remorse. That's opening up. I can see it in your eyes.
You have a biblical family that you come from? I know a lot of people around here do.
I'm from Florida originally.
From Florida? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I've got a biblical background, and the biggest thing that we're taught is confess your sins to one another if you really want to change and repent. And, and that's what we're here to do. You confess what you got going on. We'll take you at your word that you really want to change, and then we can leave here with a peace of mind that Arthur is done with this. We can go on about our day. We can go help the kids now. Because right now you're the common denominator. You're the root of all this. Because, the kids are doing wrong. They should not be on these apps, right? Mm-hmm. Especially lying about their age, saying that they're 18 and then...
get on the app and stuff.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're the adult in this scenario. You got kids. You know this. Mm-hmm. What if somebody were talking to one of your kids like this? Be pretty upset, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, can you just...
I would guarantee you wouldn't be sitting here as calm as we are. And I know me, as this was, one of my own kids, I wouldn't be sitting here talking. I would be pretty upset. So, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, buddy.
So, I mean, tell us, dude. It's not you. We know it's not you. We know that there's bad people out there, and I don't think we're sitting in front of a bad person. I think we're sitting in front of a guy that just got carried away on the internet, and the other people, the guys that are actually taking these pictures, because you know just as well as I do, any images that people were sending you, it was probably some guy at a computer just sending them out, like, here, look at this. It wasn't these kids sending their pictures. So tell me, what kind of age ranges were you kind of being sent on various apps? Because I know you were on Signal.
Roblox.
Yeah, I can play that a lot.
You've been playing on Roblox a lot? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Actually, one of my kids, my oldest daughter, she was approached on Roblox. That's why I got involved in doing all this.
I didn't get approached on there. Or no one...
No, she was approached by one of the bad guys. Mm. That one of the bad guys that we're out there trying to find. Because you're not a bad guy. You're being honest with us for the most part. Mm-hmm. We want you to be fully honest with us. You've told us, that you got some stuff going on. But we want to find the guys that are out there mass producing, sending all this. Because those guys are horrible, horrible people. They're barely human. So, at the end of the day.
And if we had light that you were kind of producing this stuff, I wouldn't even come to your door and talk to you. I wouldn't, I understand you got to work tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow. But I think just a courtesy call, and I think a little bit of honesty is going to go a long way. So can you tell me again, kind of what ages are you kind of seeing on there? On all the apps, Signal, did you still have Signal? Just being completely honest, you deleted it? Okay, why did you delete Signal?
Because I had the one girl say that she was wanting some money, trying to scam me. At Family Dollar.
I see. So she's wanting you to go down there and get a gift card or something?
Yeah.
Was she kind of sending you stuff to kind of coach in? Or she was just like, please send me money kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Were you ever added into any groups on Signal? Did they add you into some groups and some stuff you didn't want to see?
No.
Okay. All right. And then...
You're not on any weird groups on like Facebook, Instagram, anything like that?
I got Facebook.
Yeah.
You've ever had any like younger kids kind of send you friend requests on there, and then, like obviously they're like 7, 8. Like we've seen them. We're trying to track those too. And that's why I'm asking you, because we see a lot of those.
I get a friend request, but I check them out first before I.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
All right. So, I mean, I'm just going to cut to it. How many photos do you think you got in your secret folder that you probably shouldn't have? You can give me a ballpark number, but we kind of got the insight, and we just want to see how honest you're going to be with us here today, Arthur. I want to know how many you think you got in there, and the ages that you think that these girls are, and what are they kind of doing? Are they pictures, videos?
Plus, when we call our tech guy Mike, he needs to know how many he's looking for, so we can clean all that out. And is it only on one device?
Just your phone there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a tablet or computer or anything like that?
2 laptops, but there's no pictures on there.
Okay.
So the pictures are just mainly on your phone?
Gotcha.
So just give me a ballpark number so we know what we're looking for here. A couple hundred, 15, 20.
So honestly, I don't know.
Don't know. Is it just that there's that many?
So there's some adult ones in there, and there might be.
The adult ones we're not too concerned about, because over 18 consenting adult, nobody really cares. They can make up their own decisions. But when we're talking about the innocence of a child,
yeah.
And these pictures that that are probably a little too young, I'm just going to ask you. We know what an 18-year-old with boobs looks like, and we know what a 10-year-old that's kind of flat-chested looks like. So where are they from the 18-year-old to the 10-year-old? Are they somewhere in the middle? Are they below that? Like literally, I told you could tell me there's pictures of toddlers in there. It's not going to matter. I need to know, because if these pictures, because when we get them, we got to go and have somebody examine these photos and try to locate. Some of these are mass produced, some of these are mass shared, and they've already been investigated. But we got to know what we're kind of looking for. Yeah,
narrow it down. Are they white, black? They look like they're Russian. Anything in the background?
A lot of them don't even the adult ones. A lot of them don't even show their faces.
Okay,
gotcha.
So they don't show their face, and I know we see that a lot in these kind of images, and they don't show the face mainly because face could. Just like the FBI, they have facial recognition, so they can run these faces, see what this person's coming back from, and they can actually track it by that face, and that's why they don't show faces. So I'm going to ask again: are they kind of flat-chested and not really developed, or are they somewhat developed?
Some of them do have.
Do they have a chest?
Yeah.
You can just say a chest. I mean, like I say, we're not here to judge.
We're not prude.
You feel awkward for saying.
I know. Not everybody is the same.
Yeah. So some of them have been developed a little bit, and some of them haven't though.
I don't have none of those.
You don't have any that are just like preteenish, kind of the same kind of ages you were asking for those pictures. Roughly in that 12 to 13, possibly.
Because we did intercept Jasmine's device, and we saw that you had asked her for some pictures of her chest soon after you sent her the picture of your genitalia. So we know she's 11. So again, Arthur, just up front, full honesty.
I don't know. That's my honest.
Okay.
But I'm just going to say this, dude, and I'm just going to kind of be blunt about it. So, like, if we were to pick up your phone, if I was to pick up your phone right now, and I'm not ever going to touch your phone, but if I was to pick it up, I was to click that secret folder, right, and I went in there, am I going to see things that I was like, oh shit, that's definitely too young? Probably.
Honestly, they don't show their faces, none.
That's fine.
That's all they show.
All right, so they're just showing their chest.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're not. Listen, Arthur, I'm not trying to get you to tell me those are on there, because I want you to. I already know they're on there. We all here in this room know that those pictures are already on there. Okay, what we're trying to do is figure out how many. What's going on in these pictures? Is it all just chest shots? Is it because obviously you're a chest guy because you asked pretty much every teenage kid that you talk to for chest pictures. I get that. You're a chest guy. Dude, so am I. Okay. But we want to try to locate, number one, these kids, if we can see different things in the backgrounds that we've seen in the same similar pictures being shared. Number two, we want to find the people that are sending you this stuff. Because, like I say, again, you didn't wake up one day and say, oh my God, I'm going to, download all this stuff. I'm going to download, because I know what probably happened is they were sending it to you. You just click save. You put it in your folder. You got another one, click save, put it in your folder. That's kind of what happened. And it just kind of accumulated over a little bit of time that you've probably since July when the relationship kind of went south.
I think I saved a few of them, but...
Okay. And that's fine, dude.
Yeah.
So, and those few that you saved, do you remember anything about the accounts that kind of sent you to them? Did you see, like, was there, like, Skittles all in the background or something? Like, just something crazy like that?
They really didn't show that much of a background.
Okay.
So no Skittles, no Pringle faces, anything like that? I mean, just
something weird that you just noticed in this picture? Or was it just, like, a black background? Was it lit on a bed? Was it that you just couldn't see anything in the background?
I just couldn't see anything in the background.
So.
Gotcha. No images. I think Mike's asking how we're doing. Mike is our tech guy.
Yeah.
And stuff like this. He wants to know. Obviously, we travel a long way. Mike's tired. We're tired. So, at the end of the day, we want to help you get all that stuff off there.
Is that something you're willing to let us help you with?
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to do that myself.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And y'all still have proof?
No, I did. Arthur just
wanted
you to know, and exactly what he's going to say is, Arthur, you can physically sit here, delete them all, okay? And then they're gone for you, okay? Let's say that... Let's just throw a scenario out there that, and obviously it's not anything we're trying to do, but let's say one of these kids, their mother makes a report that you kind of asked for these pictures. Yeah, maybe you've already deleted all the pictures you have on there, but what's going to happen is they're going to get a warrant. They could come and search your phone. What they do is they hook it up to their computers, and they can extract all the data, anything that was ever on that phone at one point in time. They can take it all.
Because when you delete something...
Even if you get a new phone, anything, they can still, if it's the same number, if it's running on the same Wi-Fi here at the house, there's a lot of different things, and they can trace that there's been incoming and outgoing, and we want to try to help you with that. If you don't mind, we can just hang out here and talk until he gets here.
Yeah.
And just kind of go over that with him. And if it's something you're just completely against when he gets here, let him give his spiel what he's going to do. And you can sit right here while he does that. I think it's beneficial for you because we gotta get this taken care of tonight. We can't wait till tomorrow. We can't wait till the morning. because literally, I want to tell you is you got a bomb sitting over there on your table, okay, and it's going to explode. We got to get that bomb disarmed before it does, and you know, you got kids to look after, and your kids need a father in their life, right?
Yeah.
And
your stepkids. Sounds like you're involved in their lives, right?
Yeah.
So, Arthur, stuff that Mike will need to know to help clear that up is, do you have a actual passcode to the phone? Or do you just hit the button and it opens all the way up?
That is a passcode to get into it.
It has a passcode?
Mm-hmm.
Is it numbers? Is it a pattern? What's the number?
1822.
1822? 1822. Yeah, well, what's the significance of 1822?
Year my daughter was born, year my son was born.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, 2018, 2022?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had kids late in life.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old are you going?
51.
51. Jesus.
Damn. I had my kids young, but
yeah, same here. Done now.
My youngest is 6. I'm done. Never again. How about the secret folder? Does that have a passcode?
Same.
Oh, it's same code?
Yeah.
Okay. So, is it midnight yet?
A little after.
It's a little after. Most phones back up somewhere between midnight and 3 o'clock in the morning. Back up to the cloud. So if there's anything in there, we don't want it to back up. Can you put it in airplane mode so it doesn't do that? That way he doesn't have to go looking in the cloud for any more stuff.
Like I say, you can do that. We're not going to touch it.
Yeah, it's all up to you, buddy.
There you go, Seth. Let me take them.
And you don't have any weapons in the house, do you?
No.
Okay.
No. All right.
Except for what's behind you by the coffee pot, that's it.
Okay. No guns, not big knives, or coming with a machete or anything.
You got all them knives? You got that entire knife set for $2? It's got a $2 price tag on it.
Either $2 or you got it for free. I forgot where I got it from.
Okay. I was going to say, that's a good deal for $2.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, light blew out up there.
What's that?
The light blew out. I got to change the light bulb.
This isn't your phone sitting here on the table?
No, that's my old phone.
That's your old phone.
All
right. And just try not to mess with anything on that, because we don't want to have. If you go through there and start messing with it, then we got to look deeper. It might take a little while.
And something normally take 15 minutes, take 3 hours.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Don't get any sleep before you go to work.
You coming, Arthur? Arthur?
Yeah.
You coming, man?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you ain't loading up on me or anything.
We're peaceful people.
Yeah, we're very peaceful. Alright. Yeah, you can just set it up there next to you on the table, and I'll park myself right back here. You roll your own smokes, huh? That's the cheaper way to do it.
You do it by hand or?
The ones I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it won't be too long. He's just down the road. He was in, where was he at?
He was in Punks. He was taking care of Jasmine's device.
Yeah. And so then, like I say, they're going to take care of theirs too, and if there's anything on their device, so he's on his way here. Just wait a couple of minutes for him.
Is that a Moto G?
Your favorite phone?
I tell you. Moto G Play, yeah. I got one of them right here. Better. He likes the A03s, the Samsungs.
Mm-hmm. Way better phones.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, you got her. That was 1822, and you got it on airplane mode, right?
Can we set that into airplane mode?
Yeah.
All you do is go to your settings at the top and just hit airplane mode, so it doesn't back up to the cloud or any kind of Google storage, because then he's got to go through them.
Yeah, the flame mode's on.
All right, perfect. So I
just had to look at it.
Hey Siri, ask Mike what his ETA is.
Arthur, and I want to kind of go into a little more in depth while we're waiting on him. Like I say, he should be here any minute, and I just want to ask a little bit more questions. I want to know your history. I want to know what got you on this path. Do I think it was all just the images that you were kind of sent and made that spark that curiosity, or is this something that Arthur's been struggling with?
Just curiosity.
Just curiosity. Okay.
How long has that been going on? Like since you were a teenager, or since last year?
I think last year.
Last year?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask this, I'm like saying tough questions again. Have you ever been accused of kind of doing anything like this before?
My stepdaughter tried to, but everything come back clean. Nothing.
What did they kind of accuse you of doing?
She tried to say that I was touching her.
Really?
Which I wasn't. Nothing happened. Okay. The cops were involved. Everything. Nothing happened.
That's the 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand that, dude. I know we see that a lot too. Is that kids kind of play that card because they don't like stepdad and stuff like that. So what did they kind of say you were doing to her? What did she? Was it just her that said it? Was it like the ex, or was it just solely her?
Just her.
Okay.
I think it was her dad that might have put her up to it. Really? I don't know.
Gotcha. Was this before or after you your wife left you?
It was before.
It was before?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
We were still in Tennessee at the time.
Oh, still in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, you're all over, huh? Florida, Tennessee, living in my favorite places.
Gotcha.
I'm stuck in frickin' hot-ass Texas.
So if you were in Tennessee, I mean, how long ago was that?
I've been here 2 years.
Been here 2 years? Okay.
So did you and then, was she your wife then?
Yeah.
Okay,
So we're
you,
still married now.
Okay.
Still married now.
Separated.
Okay. So
Gotcha.
did you guys moved up here? How long were you guys together when you moved here? Almost, a year and a half, because she left, you said she left in July?
Mm-hmm.
When did kind of these accusations kind of occur? Was it, like he said, was it before she left, after she left?
It was before she left when we were still in Tennessee.
Okay. All right, so these accusations...
Before we moved up here.
These accusations, so you guys were together, like a year after these accusations kind of came out? Or was it like...
We got married in 2019.
Okay.
It was... I think it's shortly after that she tried to accuse me.
Oh, so shortly after you guys got married.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she went to hospital and all that, everything. Come back, nothing
What
went
did, like, so that's what I was asking, like, what did she kind of, and dude, we're all guys here, what would she kind of say that you did to her?
They wouldn't tell me.
She didn't want to tell you anything?
No. So it wasn't groping?
I tried to do stuff.
Okay. Gotcha. Didn't know if you were accused of like groping or intercourse or something like that.
I don't know what she told him.
Gotcha.
And so she went to the hospital, they did like a forensic.
Yeah.
Okay, and you had the police involved, and they did.
I had to stay away from him for a while.
Yeah.
And everything come back clean.
Okay. So then, how was your relationship with your stepdaughter after that? I mean,
it was pretty good. Still good.
It's still good now. Wow.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did she ever like apologize for?
No, I just don't bring it up anymore.
You don't bring it up
No.
anymore? Yeah, I bet you don't. Because, yeah, it's a touchy subject. And I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. That'd be a tough one for me.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you're a stronger man than I am, because I think that if I was with, somebody and their child was accusing me of that stuff, it'd be tough to be with them.
Yes, sir.
You're a strong man.
Yeah, but I knew, and her mom knew, my wife knew that it was just all hearsay.
Right.
So is she the mother of your two kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then she has a daughter with somebody else, and then you guys had 2 kids together.
Yeah, she has 2 girls from another guy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wow, so you guys had a full house.
Yeah.
So, and where did she kind of move to now? She live here in town, or?
She lives somewhere that way, as far as I know. Exactly where, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are still married? You guys just don't have any communication?
Yeah, we talk sometimes.
Just about kind of like the kids
Yeah.
and stuff? So does she keep the kids full time? Or?
Yeah, and I get them mainly when I'm off work, and sometimes I get them in between.
Gotcha. So what spurred the whole separation?
She said that I ignored her. But yeah, most of the time she was on her phone.
I gotcha. Well,
Dude, that's the root of all evil today. They say it's money, but dude, it's these cell phones.
Well, you're a
Don't have
hardworking
them.
guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. hardworking guys being successful, you know, that's usually really hard for ladies to accept. And then, you know, they get on the phone and they get somebody that absolute bum got all the time in the world to spend there and talk to him on the phone.
Yeah, and you're out there working, trying to make a living. You know what I mean?
Yep. And all you're doing is paying your taxes to support the bum and the old lady.
That's true. She worked too?
She's wanting to work, but it's hard with the kids.
I bet.
Yeah.
She helps her old man now.
Gotcha.
Oh, so she's got a new man.
Gotta ask.
Didn't wait too long.
What's that cylinder you got there? Is that a lighter? Or?
Flashlight.
Flashlight, okay. That's
High
cool.
beam, low beam, and...
Nice.
Jesus.
Well, the black and blue caught my attention.
Oh, yeah. There's a little flashlight.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, anyone else other than kind of your stepdaughter kind of ever accuse you? I mean, you're 51. You've been on this earth for 51 years. So we're just trying to.
I never had.
Arthur, like say, and like say, I'm no therapist. I will never claim to be, but I basically when I would make my report, just to my boss and give him a statement of kind of what I feel about you. I want to have a good understanding of where we stand on the line of Arthur's just slipping up, or Arthur's got some dark secrets in the past that he doesn't want to kind of talk about. Because something sparked this, Arthur, because I would be honest, like if I were to see an image, that appeared to be a little too young, I don't think my instinct, even here today, even in the line of work I do, even before this, I don't think my instinct would be I want to save that. Because do you save videos off the X videos? No. You know why? Because it's a dime a dozen. We can go back to that website and find a whole slew of different videos, and we don't save those. And that's why I think that addiction is where you're saving those, is because you want to be able to go back and look at them. Let's be honest, right? Yeah, we want to go back and look at those because it's not something that it's kind of like that taboo, right? Something you're not supposed to see, and I get that, and we see that a lot, man. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit new at this. I've been doing this just a few months, and I've only talked to a couple individuals here, and they put us on the road. And me and my partner here, we've talked to a few so far. Honestly, dude, being completely transparent, you're one of the less sick guys we talk to.
Yeah.
I mean, we go in and we talk to guys, man, and they're like, "Yeah, man, I've got my phone's full of it. I love watching these videos." It's like, what? For real? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I got infants, toddlers, I got all this stuff." And I don't feel like you're that way. And those guys, honestly, I mean, hopefully there's a cure and hopefully there's some help. But in the end of it, I mean, they're addicted to it and they're never going to stop. There's only one kind of place for there. But when I think you just got your toes in the water, and we're just going to pull you right back out, and so you're not going down into that swamp and get sucked in, because it's not going to be a good time. You're going to lose what you built, and I don't think you want that. I don't want that. I don't want to take a hardworking guy away from here. Because do you pay child support for your kids and stuff?
No.
No? Well, that's good.
That's probably one reason why we're still married.
Hey Siri, call Iris.
Because she told me from the start that she didn't want nothing
Iris.
from me.
Okay.
I try to maintain.
Hey,
my house.
what's your and Mike's ETA? Mike's not answering me. Hey, what's yours and Mike's ETA?
So did you with the stepdaughter? They never got charged at all. Like,
So still working on Jazz?
they didn't make you register or anything crazy like that.
No.
They
All right.
Be on a registry. Okay. Just curious. I just want to make sure that.
Yeah.
Wow, Jazz had a lot of stuff on her phone. Yeah, it's going to be a few minutes.
Well, hopefully they can get here.
Apparently she had a lot of other guys that were being inappropriate with. She seemed to be very, very truthful with you, though.
So, what do you think sparked this in the beginning? Do you think maybe it was just one time somebody sent you a picture and it just kind of jump-started it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's sometimes how it happens. It's
And just curious. That's it.
Right. It's that taboo thing, and we see that a lot. I mean, in my experience so far, is we see a lot of guys like, it's just that taboo feeling that I'm not supposed to have that. I'm not allowed to see that, and I want to see that. Dude, listen, if you do, I'm going to say it because, dude, we're both guys. We all do. Do you kind of masturbate to those pictures? Okay. Mm-hmm. So do you use them just to kind of get you aroused? Like, there has to be something that would...
I just look, that's it.
Right, but
yeah,
I don't get on and look at, big titty blondes and just to, kind of get aroused. And
the older ones I do.
Okay.
But not the young ones, no.
Not the young ones.
I'm not sick.
Have you ever sent any of those images to somebody else that was like, hey, I'll send you this, you send me what you got? And kind of like got some new stuff? Is that kind of how it's kind of snowballed into a little bit more than you had?
It might have.
Okay, so you probably sent some of those pictures to other people. If you have, it's okay, dude. It's not like you're making this stuff. If you were making it, it'd be a completely different story. Okay? There's a difference in a producer and a guy that just got a little bit carried away. Okay? It's like night and day,
Yeah.
Complete opposite.
We know most of the producers are overseas. There's not much that we're ever going to be able to do about them. But there are some here in the States that we'd love to be able to get our hands on,
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be talking to them in the same manner that we're talking to you. Now, how much of that that you have on your new phone, how much of that is on your old phone, too?
Just regular pictures.
Just regular pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. You haven't been on any of the apps with the old phone or anything like that? How long ago was the last time you used the old phone?
Oh, shoot. I've been about a year.
About a year?
Mm-hmm.
But you keep it readily available?
Yeah, because my daughter watches YouTube Kids on there.
Gotcha. So.
Plus, that was a 423 number.
Okay. 423. Where's 423 out of?
That's Tennessee.
It's Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Memphis area? Or?
Johnson City.
Okay. I should know that. My dad was born there. Shit.
And just curious, and obviously, dude, we're in no position to ever do anything to this level because it's honestly, none of our business. But what do you think she's still currently your wife? What do you think she would feel if she kind of knew this kind of stuff was going on?
She wouldn't be happy. I hope she don't find out.
And dude, like I say, we're definitely not going to, do that. We're not here to, put you on TV or something crazy like that. But we want to talk, and it's better to know that you would feel that she would be upset. So that tells me this is kind of wrong to do, and just having these conversations, man. The damage you can do to these kids, and not only asking them for these photos and stuff, yeah, that's bad, maybe they didn't send them to you, but what you're doing is you're setting these kids up to believe that this is normal for the people their age to send these pictures. Maybe they don't send them to you, maybe they don't send them to the next guy, but maybe the next guy that asks, they're like, you know what, I guess this is what you do, is to find love, is you have to send these pictures. And what does that mean? That means more pictures of, innocent children kind of going through the same process across the world, being transferred, and dude, it's one of the biggest industries, here in America. It's so prominent, and there's so many different apps that it's just allowing it, and our government can't stop it. By the time they try to stop one app, there's another one doing the same thing, and we get that.
Or, some of these guys, they start looking at this stuff, and then they end up getting involved in the whole sex trafficking thing, where they're actually... Yeah, we're just using that as an example.
Yeah.
What's the age difference on you and the wife?
16 years.
16 years.
Exactly 16 years.
To the day.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow. So you do like younger, but not just 12-year-olds.
Hey, that's okay. I like older.
Yeah, me too. Hold on a second. fucking girlfriend, dude.
Yeah.
She's wondering where we're at. Yeah, we like say I didn't. You're not the only reason I came to Pennsylvania here today to talk to. Obviously we had some other individuals to talk to, and I know you got to get back because you got work in the morning. So as soon as he gets here, it only takes him 5 minutes to get.
Yeah, all the information you provided us.
We'll just zip those out of there.
Yep, and yeah, he can do a quick scan and see when the last time it was updated to the cloud if it didn't happen yet.
Back up nothing up to the cloud.
Well, they do it automatically.
Some of it's automatic.
Yeah.
So basically, it puts a cloud of what they say is a shadow of your phone in the cloud. So anything that you kind of delete's always there. So we want to make sure we get all that out too.
I get a thing on my phone about backing up photos to the cloud.
They still do it. That's why you see all those advertisements and stuff on Facebook, because all that's shared anyway. Who's your cell provider?
I guess Straight Talk.
Straight Talk, okay. I'm not sure about all their security and all that, but and like when you delete something, it doesn't actually come off the device. What it does is it compresses from a large file. So let's say it's 100 kilobytes, it'll compress down to like 0.5 kilobytes, something super small. But with the right software, you can expand it up and open and be able to see it. So that's why we got that software that pulls everything off.
And so you kind of said that like Me24 is the only app you've ever seen any of that on. You've never seen it on any other app. Dude, I'll be honest. Like I personally, because when I was single, I have a girlfriend, but that's about it. But like when I was on there, I'd never had somebody send me any of that. So that's why I'm just curious. Like, there's not saying you're lying to me or anything, but there's got to be some different apps that you've kind of seen some of this stuff other than just Me24, because they're pretty quick on getting rid of that. Knowing that I know the interface and I know how their interface works and their AI system of detecting that kind of stuff is pretty good. They get rid of it pretty quick when it comes in. If you could think of any other apps that you was just on and didn't want to, well, maybe I'm kind of interested, but didn't want to see that. You don't have like sessions or Telegram's usually a really big one.
I never had Telegram. I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
And
but you did have Signal.
Yeah.
Did any of those images come from Signal? Okay. How long ago did you think you deleted Signal?
It's I don't think. Been 2 months or more, I think.
Gotcha.
Was it 2 months?
And none of that stuff came through Signal. How much of it went back out through Signal? None.
None I can remember.
So
I wasn't on it. I wasn't on it long.
So you did most of your trading on Me24. Like, so somebody would send you like an image of, per se, somebody that looked younger, and then you would kind of send what you had back to them. Is that why you kind of saved them? So just
I just, like I said, just mainly face what they send me.
Right, but I'm talking about the younger stuff that obviously is teenage-ish.
That wind's kicking up. Was this supposed to storm
I
tonight?
don't know. We just had those storms hit through Indiana and Ohio.
Yeah, we were over there when they came through.
Yeah, that was pretty scary. But
Almost totaled the rental.
yeah, so I'm finding a disconnect in kind of where we're at, Arthur. I don't know what it is. Only you can kind of help me with the disconnect and where we're at. I got a timeline here, okay? And in my timeline, I see Arthur, an upstanding citizen. I see Arthur kind of having an accusation against him with his stepdaughter, which was dropped, but still it's an accusation. I see Arthur kind of saving some images of children that, well, let's just say it's child porn. I see Arthur talking to God knows how many children. I mean, I know it's got to be more than 5, but there's a lot of kids that we had kind of seen, and I don't see like the path where that started, Arthur. I think there's something we're missing. It could be an app that's just showing you this stuff. Not saying that you loved it. I just think there's no way that Arthur, you just one day was like, and it snapped that this is what I like. I don't think that happened. No. I think it's been beating into you for the last year or so, if not longer. I think there's some app, there's something you're seeing.
The only app I look up is X videos. That's it.
Gotcha. Now, Arthur,
I don't see no.
I know this is kind of a blue state over here, and I know that sometimes that, and I don't mean to get political, but I know sometimes that makes the whole map thing, the age is just a number push going. You don't believe that age is just a number, do you?
There's a limit.
There is a limit? What's your hard limit? That is something that really made us feel good that you
honestly,
said it.
I'd go no. I wouldn't do anything with anyone no younger than 18.
Yeah, but you got some images.
Yeah, we got the images and stuff and the conversations. So I want to say, like, yeah, your hard limit maybe for the sexual activity would be 18, but your limit of, let me just say, your interest and things that kind of arouse you, because, dude, we're all guys. I know you had to be aroused by getting these images. You didn't save them because they're not worth anything. You know, it's not gold. Wait, it's not worth its weight in gold. It's an image. So yes, we saved them for some reason.
I mean,
okay.
You wouldn't send a picture of your genitalia being flaccid and then ask an 11-year-old for a picture of her chest if you weren't getting some sort of excitement out of it.
I wasn't. Honestly, I wasn't.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here. That is your picture, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're using the text now number that ended in 8180? Okay. And you said, please don't tell anyone. And she didn't. We intercepted. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she was shocked by it. She goes, wow. And you said, maybe one day I can see something on you. And you asked if she was okay. She apparently fell asleep, took a nap. And a little bit later, she said, no, you said, maybe one day I can see something on you again.
I said maybe.
Maybe, yes, yeah. And she immediately responded, questioningly, and you said, maybe boobs. I mean, that followed pretty quick. I'm just trying to piece together how the two aren't correlated, you know?
Yeah.
Because 2 plus 2 in this case does tend to equal 4. To me, that sounds like you are having definitely an arousement to preteen.
It's just curiosity. It's not arousement. I'm just curious.
Okay. Arthur, you've been pretty honest up until this point, and I'm sorry, that was something that I just didn't believe you on. And I don't like calling people a liar or anything like that, and I'm not trying to be confrontational on that, but that just didn't sit well. Like I said, Arthur, I want to be able to walk out of here knowing that Arthur has faced up to the music and is going to walk out of here. Well, we're going to walk out of here knowing that Arthur is going to get the help he needs and there will be no more of this scenario.
I do want the help.
And I know you do. And I think that's why we got to start with the honesty. Just gonna back up a little bit, if you don't mind, there, Max.
Yes,
Arthur, sir. And dude, this is gonna be tough. And please do not take any disrespect when I ask you this, because I think, Arthur, don't think all guys get kind of accused of this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know, was there anything? Maybe do you drink at all or nothing?
I drink once in a while. I get a fire going out back.
Really get drunk every night. But,
no.
Okay. Was there even like a time that just maybe, you guys were on the couch or something, and you kind of just even touched her over the clothes or anything? You're
probably just walking by her, probably bumped into her. That's it.
Into her. Just was that kind of like just bumped into her, or kind of like a grab and squeeze? Or
not to grab and squeeze, just like when you walk by somebody, you graze them.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. You never guys sit on the couch watching a movie and she didn't kind of come on to you or anything like that, and then kind of regret some of the stuff that happened?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Because I know that. Did they ever give you a polygraph or anything? Okay.
No.
All right. So basically, it was just kind of. She was kind of saying some stuff happened, and you were saying it wasn't, and so because honestly, Arthur, when she gets checked out, they're not going to oh well, we looked, she wasn't touched at all. They can't, and they're not fingerprinting her. Okay, even if, say, I told you once again, complete honesty. I don't care if there's babies under that floor, lined up from here to the front door. Did you even just touch her over the clothes? Maybe just one night when you were lonely or anything, she never came on to you or anything like that?
I never do anything like that.
Okay. Because you see kind of where I honestly think there's some sort, I know you say curiosity, there is a curiosity, but I think at the same time there has to be some attraction. We have images saving, okay? We're saving some images of underage girls that are nude. And we are communicating with underage girls and asking these girls for nudes, sending them pictures of your genitals. I think you add everything up, that's happening here just in the last, couple days, 6 months, and you go back and you look at, okay, what happened in Arthur's past, even just an accusation. How do we prove? How can they prove that none of that really happened? And I think, and this is just an opinion, I think something had to happen back then. Something had to happen, and I'm not saying you, but maybe even just her, something had to happen to get you to that. And that's the only thing, because you weren't abused as a kid, any sexual abuse. So Arthur, from day one of your life on this earth, you were fine. Then there's an accusation that something kind of happened with you and your stepdaughter. And then we're talking to 10 to 15 minors asking for nudes. We're saving pictures of children on our secret folder. You go back to the common denominator from start to finish, and there's one thing that we kind of see, and I'm just looking for some honesty. If anything ever happened with you and your stepdaughter that...
Ain't nothing.
Right, and this is complete confidentiality. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not here to try to make you admit to it. I'm just trying to say...
We got no cuffs.
Yeah, you could search me. I ain't got any weapons or anything. But I think something had to have happened in that time. Something had to happen in that time right there that made you want to be curious about this. What made you have this attraction? Because I think it is an attraction, somewhat. Because you would blow off all these kids if you weren't attracted to them. You want to give them a time of day. I can tell you, I am not attracted to underage. If an underage girl would message me right now, I would say, if you're underage, no thank you. Arthur, you take it to the level as they're pretty and asking them for nude photos, and I think there's something in that time, and it might not even be your stepdaughter. It could be the neighbor girl. There's something in that timeline we're missing. And that's what I do is I paint the timeline for, people that will help you, so that they can understand, okay, yeah, this happened, all right, so that's our starting point. We know where Arthur went down this path, okay? Because I know there's something in between that we're missing.
Nothing happened between me and her.
Okay. Did something happen between you and somebody else?
Mm-mm.
No other girlfriends? I mean, you're 51, you've been on this earth a long time. Longer than me. I think there's something in your past. Even if the accusation with your stepdaughter didn't happen, I think there was something and it could even been a teenage girl coming on to you, because I know that we got a whole stack of papers that are of teenage girls that are kind of coming on to you. I know that they do this. And I think maybe something happened in person that kind of triggered this kind of curiosity, and something got triggered there to put you down this path.
No, nothing got triggered.
Nothing got triggered.
No.
So it's just always been there. If nothing got triggered, it's always been there. We gotta get back to square one.
Have you ever been to any kind of therapy or anything in the past?
No.
Never had to go see a therapist about any kind of urges or anything?
No.
That's what I could say, dude. Like, if I was seeing nothing, no kind of, mental health issues or anything like that, you seem like a normal guy to me. We're just as weird. I mean, we're all a little bit weird. I mean, you got a nice place, you got a nice truck, you got a good job. I can't have it together, because you're not a bad looking guy either. I think you're a decent looking dude that could probably get somebody. I'm sure we like them a little bit younger. I'm sure you could probably get somebody in their 20s, 30s. You got ones, right?
I guarantee you I ain't gonna look that good when I'm 16 years older.
He's gonna look better. He didn't give himself enough credit. So, do you think you are there? Our question here: do you think you're attracted to an underage?
No, I just talked to him. That's it.
You just talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you don't believe that there would be any kind of attraction of you wanting these images of these kids?
I mean, what makes you keep talking to them?
Just talking.
Is it like a loneliness thing because you lost your wife, kind of left, and she's got a new man, and you're
That's probably it.
probably it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, dude, I can tie that together. Like, I can tie your loneliness and the conversations all together, but I can't tie in the images that we're trying to get. I can't tie that in with that, because that's more of a, if I'm lonely and needing an arousement. I mean, in fact, there's a billion videos out there to watch of adults, and we'll do the same thing.
Legal consenting
adults will do the same thing as those. And I think I have a good idea that you've kind of looked at those pictures for arousement, because you wouldn't save them if you didn't. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's like me going and buying a brand new Lamborghini and leaving it in the garage, but I'm never going to go look at it. I'm never going to drive it. I'm going to let it sit in that garage. And then you know what I'm going to do? Every year I'm going to go buy a new one and put it in that garage and never go in there and look at them. No. I'm going to save those Lamborghinis. I'm going to get them out. I'm going to drive them. I'm going to clean them up. I'm going to cherish them. Because you got them in a vault, just like you got your pictures in a vault. I don't think there's any other reason that you would kind of have those in there.
Is it just the adult ones? That's it.
Okay. So when you go into your vault during that time, you just kind of skip over the ones you've got saved at that?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you just want to keep them in there? Is it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to understand, and I know it was dumb, but you didn't save them just because they were there. I mean, you saved them because they were intriguing, they were interesting, something that's taboo that you've never seen before. Did you kind of grow up in a good home as a kid?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Mom and dad were together, or?
I never knew my dad.
Never knew your dad.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, kind of cut out before you were born, or just after. Is he still alive today, or do you not know?
I don't know.
That's unfortunate. I think that could help. And so, do you and?
Come on, Iris, answer the phone.
Is mom still around?
She passed away a couple years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's probably another trigger there. Just losing loved ones aren't easy.
Iris. Mike? One of you answered. Who is it? Hello?
But, he's almost here.
Okay. Okay. All right. He had to reboot his computer again.
See how much here though?
I had to reboot the computer.
What, like 5-10 minutes?
I'm hoping. It's what, about 5.5 miles to...
About 5 miles.
About 5 miles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about 5 miles. So, I don't know, probably give him another 10 minutes and then the drive.
Yeah. So he'll be here. So what do you do over at the factory? You said you just kind of watch over things, like watch the equipment. Or?
Yeah, because some things are running there. Me and 2 other guys are there that we got to watch when other people ain't there.
Oh, I see. What do they build over there?
Just different carbon stuff.
Like carbon fiber or
like powdered metal.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna get a shirt on.
Yeah, go ahead. Bro.
Here, I'm starting to think it's a little toasty in here. I'm envious. I can't fit in a shirt that size.
Dude, we can squeeze them in. We'll grab another shirt. Let's see if we can squeeze in it.
Pete, I can't even fit my arm in that thing.
So do you think you're going to be there a while at the factory then?
I've been there 2 years now.
2 years, geez.
This month will be 2 years. I don't know why I'm shaking.
Yeah, there's
Might be nerves.
I know, dude. It's a nervous.
Smoke another cigarette.
Dude, these questions are tough. We understand, and asking these tough questions. It's not easy for me, dude. Like I told you, you're like my second guy I've talked to. It's tough. We're asking the tough questions, okay?
See me shaking?
Yeah.
Dude, just don't stroke out on me or anything. I'll give you CPR, but I ain't gonna like it. But I'll save you.
I'm gonna grab another pack from my lunchbox.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's right over here.
All right.
How long have you smoked for?
35 years.
35 years. Never thought about quitting?
People have been wanting me to quit, but
It's tough. I vape and I do that.
thing is, I had CT scan done on my lungs a couple weeks back.
Yeah.
They find nothing wrong.
Really?
Damn. My dad smoked for like 40 years, and then my daughter said, "Papa, I wish you didn't smoke anymore." You know.
Yeah, dude, I smoked for a little bit. Dude. I tried to quit smoking. I was like, oh, try vaping, man. It's so much better. I tell you what, and I know you like your cigarettes, but this is way harder for me to quit than a cigarette. Like, I
They taste better. It's part of the problem.
Better, and it's just like, it's there. I hate it. I wish I could quit, man. And they don't even know the effects of these yet.
No.
Give it 10, 15 years and everybody's going to be...
Oh, shit, it'll probably be even longer than that.
God, people...
Because how long was tobacco and cigarettes around before they started realizing the issue?
Yeah, I roll my cigarettes whenever. And out of these, I'm low on money, trying to save.
Yeah, I do that. I know that's cheaper as rolling them, man. Probably don't taste the same, right, though?
No.
Yeah.
It's...
Oh, yeah, the, okay.
That's pipe tobacco.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother rolls his own.
Yeah. Do you have the machine, or do you do it all by hand? Oh, okay, okay.
Jesus, there it is. The old gambler.
Mm-hmm.
Now I put a filter in them and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Put the tobacco in here. Pack it in.
Make us a cigarette. I've never actually seen one made.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I could put something else in there. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes you gotta play around with it for it to get in there.
Yeah.
And then just pull it. Jesus, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pack that like super tight and everything?
Yeah. Now I twist the top here.
Yeah.
And feel like that. And pack it down.
Nice. Jesus. Is that how much cheaper is that to do that?
Well, this here is about $13 just for the bag and.
Oh shit, that's a lot cheaper.
That's probably what? How many packs do you think you get out of it?
That's more than a carton.
200 tubes in a box.
So
20. There's 20 in a pack and 10 packs in a carton. So that's 100. And most cartons now are like $50-$60.
Mm-hmm.
So
jeez,
you're saving a ton of money. It's because they don't have all the taxes on it doing it that way, right?
Up here, they probably do.
They probably do?
Mm-hmm. But in Tennessee,
yeah,
I could buy a big bag of this. 2 boxes of these tubes.
Okay.
For less than $20.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You find all the ways to save some money, aren't you?
Excuse me.
So do you ever plan on getting remarried?
No.
No?
Try and work stuff out with the old lady?
I don't know.
Don't know?
Well, she's got you said she has a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Well, that's mean.
So, I'm new to this. I should have my cheat sheet here because there's so many questions to ask.
Yeah.
And you said you never, any sexual abuse as a child or anything like that you can remember? Uncles or neighbors or...
No wild nights at college, anything like that?
I didn't go to college. I dropped out in 10th grade.
You did?
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't graduate?
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Plenty of good self-made men out there that...
I got street smarts, but apparently not enough.
Dude, you got street smarts. Don't feel like this is a hang-up.
Nah, buddy.
It's going to get you out of some shit and prevent it from kind of happening again.
Yeah.
Because if it happens again, like I told you before, it probably wouldn't be us, kind of...
Could be somebody else knocking at my door.
Yeah, we don't want them knocking on the door. I don't think that's good for you, and I don't think it's good for your kids. So do you get your kids kind of regularly, like every weekend or every other weekend?
This is on my days off. One week I get 2 days off,
okay.
and the next week I get 1 day off.
Gotcha.
So you're working 6 days a week pretty much?
Yeah.
Jesus.
5 days 1 week, 6 days the other week. Then back to 5 and back to 6.
You gotta work on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's in the factory.
So they gotta keep an eye
you
on
work
it.
Sunday to
Saturday.
So some of the machines can't shut off is
Yeah.
the issue. So you gotta make sure they don't burn down or seize up or anything like that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So is that a pretty easy job?
Oh yeah, my job, yeah.
You just
I go in
watch
there, make my first round when I get there.
Yeah.
Come back, sit for an hour. Then go make another round. Then come back, sit for another hour.
That sounds like a pretty cushy gig.
I need a job like that.
Can you give me an idea how much that pays around here?
I'm up to $16.30 an hour now.
$16.30 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
$600 a month in rent, dude. You're fucking living it up.
Damn. We need to move out here, bud.
I don't know. I don't like the snow.
Yeah, but I get it.
But I like the mountains. It's so
Plus,
pretty
I just
around here.
paid the gas bill $450, which I still owe more on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because 3 months, so it was over $900 for 3 months because of wintertime.
Yeah. Who do you guys have here for gas and electric?
Gas, People's Gas. Electric is Penelec. And water is American Water.
Gotcha.
So now $600 a month with all that included would be...
Plus trash. I pay that every 3 months.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then I got a mower payment I pay on.
Gotcha.
What kind of mower you got?
A riding mower for the backyard.
Oh, nice.
What brand?
Troy built.
Trevo?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't bad.
He used to sell mowers before we got into this.
Yeah.
Down in Texas. It was a gig for him.
Yeah. Trevo ain't bad.
Did you guys get any of the storms that came through here?
We did last Saturday.
What day? Because we were talking about the storms there. And,
That was Wednesday and Thursday.
I think it was more south, though, right?
Oh, you're talking about the ones that went through, like, what was that?
Town, I don't remember.
Winchester?
Winchester or something, yeah.
Winfield? I don't. Westfield?
There were some tornadoes over there in Indiana, Ohio, when we were coming through.
Yeah.
They need to flatten those towns. They said it was like a F3.
Yeah.
So I was curious if you guys got any of that here.
Yeah, we passed something on, what is that, 76 down there. And we couldn't tell if they were working on something or if a tornado ripped through there and it's all laid down. Right on the side of the highway. It was weird.
Last Saturday, we had 2 different whiteouts last Saturday.
Whiteouts?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking around out here. I don't see any evidence of snow at all.
I know. Didn't melt already.
Damn. Usually when I hear a whiteout, I'm thinking, it's a blizzard. You're putting feet on the ground.
I hear just a couple inches.
Okay. Just came down real hard, real fast, and then it was done?
Yeah.
And then it heated up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was beautiful out today. God, it was
60-something.
I know. It was almost warmer here than it was back home.
We were talking about opening the sunroof on the rental. So.
Yeah.
Man, next time we need to get a convertible or something and cruise.
Yeah.
You think the company would foot the bill on some motorcycles?
No, that would be nice.
I know, right? Especially with all the twisties around here.
Yeah, dude, that's beautiful, man. We had to stop down east of here. We drove through the mountains. Up what road was that?
That was 76.
That was 76.
Yeah.
The mountains out there are beautiful, man. It's pretty flat where we're at. We don't got a lot of mountains.
Yeah.
What? You ever ride? Never ride?
No.
Oh, dude. I'll tell you what. Before you get too old to do it, you do it. Especially around here.
Those twisties, man. I'm jealous.
I'm not
roads around here. A lot of windy roads.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Man.
I'm not saying get out there and ride hard, drop a knee or anything like that, but going 35 even, just in and out with all the beautiful scenery. One of my favorite roads in all the country is the Tail of the Dragon.
Where's that at?
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, South Carolina.
Yep.
I've rode that too. It's 118 curves and 11 miles.
Damn.
And it's not just the little curves. They literally do like 90 degrees. And it's pretty. And then they have a tree at the end of the run. And if you wrecked your bike, you got to hang a part of your bike on the tree, and that tree is full of parts.
Wow.
Just hanging parts. A lot of people's died out there doing it. Just you get those crotch rockets out there that try to go a little too fast. It's. I'll be honest. Like I love to ride. I ride, but it's pretty scary.
Oh yeah. Then you gotta, it's not the dangerous thing. Isn't you riding? It's yourself. It's all the idiots out there. You make a bad decision today, and it takes a few minutes to clean up. Somebody out there makes a bad decision, and somebody's life's gone. So, but yeah.
Do you happen to, like I say, we like to kind of break it up a little bit just so it's not hammered. Do you remember kind of any of the names that you were kind of sending stuff to? Like, was it like a certain person that you were kind of talking to on there that you guys would kind of go back and forth? Or was it always just, random people you seen on there?
Just random people.
It was always random.
And I talked to them for a little while, then we stopped talking.
What would like the profile picture be on some of these accounts?
Some of them look like they're 18.
Right, so they were like actual females, and they were older. And so what would they say? Was it like just kind of normal conversation, and then they would just kind of send that image, and then you would just save it, and then maybe sometimes you would send one back? Was it like a long conversation of kind of back and forth for a little while, and then the account disappeared, or
did
you ever kind of lose your account for on there for any like terms and conditions or anything like that? Like you went to log in and it said your account's been deactivated.
Had to make a new email address or anything like that.
You did.
How long ago did you have to do that? Have you always been Tallman? Was it 98 or
Tallman? I don't remember.
Why is your name Tallman? Is that your nickname or?
It is tall.
You're not that tall. I'm pretty tall. He's pretty tall.
You're what? 6 foot? 6'2"?
6'2".
6'2"?
Well,
Yeah, you should be taller than Pete. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're about 6'5".
Yeah, about 6'5",
6'6".
Well,
I think you're shrinking.
He's about 6'3", but to be fair, he is wearing some boots.
Yeah, fine.
You know, I really should call you Boots.
Nah, I mean, call me nicknames.
Not calling you nicknames? Alright.
So,
I've changed my username on there before. But
yeah. What kind? Do you ever like when these apps like that you kind of got these images on? Was any of the names on there anything kind of related to the images you were getting, or were they just like normal names like Sally or Jennifer?
It's like normal names.
Just normal names,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're just. Dude, and that's like say they're so hard to trace.
How about where they're from?
Did they ever? Did they show like local or was in the States or out of the country?
Because you know
Some
we
say
only
they're
know
in the United States. A lot of them do.
Okay. Because we know of Peyton, Chloe, Jasmine. Who else?
I can't remember all the names. There's so many.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't mean that in a negative way, but we try to keep track of most of them. We got them written down in our file.
Yeah, we got some, you know. But if you could tell us any more, you know, we want to be able to go out and help all these girls and make sure everybody's taken care of. Because obviously we want to see you get some help and we want to see these girls get some help.
Yeah.
Same thing if it were one of your girls or your step girl, you know, have a conversation with them and make sure they get down the right path. Because you know this stuff can snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen on like crime shows and stuff where, you know, there's a guy that was molested as a kid and then all of a sudden he's molesting as an adult?
I heard about that.
Yeah, you know, same stuff could be happening with these girls. We don't want that stuff to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, or they, you know, heaven forbid, they think it's okay and push their kids into doing it sooner.
He should be at least on his way.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's on his way. I'm gonna text him real quick.
But have you ever like talked to anybody underage on a different app, like anything other than like the Me24?
Mm-hmm.
You never came across anybody younger. You've never, because you do say you play Roblox, right? What kind of games you play on Roblox?
I just play the tycoon games.
Oh, the tycoon games. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you like built them like the restaurants or those games. Okay. And you don't come across any like younger profiles on there. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say it was anything mischievous, but just like younger friends. Do you play? What platform do you play it on?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna step out here and make a phone call. Oh shoot! Sorry about that.
Like computer.
Oh yeah, my laptop.
Oh, I'm just looking
What the hell, guys? Guys, one reason I need to step out for just a second is it is roasting in that house. Try to No, they're not here, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Sec here a question. guys.
You there, Max?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Mike out there?
No, he's not out there yet, and he's not answering his damn phone. Why do we have a tech guy that doesn't answer a phone?
Yeah, he might be able to just...
I guess. I mean, Mountain might be losing the signal.
So there's no other apps used. Do you ever see any pictures that you've kind of came across? They don't ever send any. Is it always just the girls? You've never seen any like pictures of like younger boys or anything like that? Mm-hmm. That's not something. I'm not saying that's something you're interested in, but basically we got to gauge kind of what you're seeing, and we really haven't. We've just been, kind of playing it off. Not playing it off, but I think we're just kind of touching the surface of kind of what we have and what we're seeing. Because you say that there's some that are underage, some that are adults on that in that hidden folder, and I want to say sometimes it's hard to believe. Not saying that.
Come on, Mike. Guys, it smells like a fucking ashtray in that entire house. This is a nice little town, though. Feels like it's starting to sprinkle. Starting to sprinkle, and I'm sure at least Boots needs to tankle. Guys, this is Big Run, Pennsylvania. I'm just going to fill you in. Apparently, BC Sec has called twice now, and we're just waiting for an officer to come. Small town, little borough. Guys, he's admitted to having CP. They should arrest, but that's not up to us. I just have to walk around for a little bit. So Big Run, Pennsylvania. We're not getting anywhere else with him. It's just a conversation at this point. Trying to keep him calm. All right. I just shared my location with him again, just to make sure he knows where he's going.
Anyways, yeah, so you think it's been like 6 months?
It might have been 6 months.
So probably, okay, we talked about it was when she kind of left, and that's when you kind of started dating, trying to date again.
I wasn't dating,
I just whatever, playing around online, seeing what's out there, and then you kind of, so was it like pretty shortly after that, you kind of seen some of that stuff, and okay, save that.
It wasn't shortly after that, it was like, she left about July.
Arthur, you mind if I hit my vape in here? Thank you, sir.
I figured if he's smoking, he ain't gonna hit me.
I know, but courtesy.
I just took his courtesy as if he was smoking, and I'm gonna inhale his.
One thing I do have, just to let y'all know, right above you, there is an open knife where the hair stuff is.
There's a what?
Open knife. Up there.
Like a machete, or
no?
Don't whack them.
I'm not. See?
Oh,
I can't close it.
That is cool.
I can't close it. I keep stuff there because of kids.
I got you. Yeah. That is cool.
How old are the kids that you have?
14, 9, 5, and 1.
Oh, so damn, so your youngest is 1.
Mm-hmm. There'll be 2 next month.
Is it a boy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And then you have a daughter?
Yeah, she's 5.
5, and then the 14-year-old stepdaughter.
And the 9-year-old stepdaughter.
You said next month?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And there was, obviously, I just want to cover the bases through each case or each individual. There was never any accusations with the 9-year-old, ever.
No.
Never any questions, or just they probably questioned her when this probably happened with the 14-year-old. I'm sure they probably.
I don't know.
Okay. And then I mean, God forbid, but never with your daughter now, the 5-year-old. Nothing's ever.
No.
Okay. And that's good, dude. And we try to make sure. And it's not like say to cause any trouble, but if something like that has happened, we want to be able to get them the resources they need. I don't think exactly you need in trouble for anything if anything had happened, but I think if we had these resources for them as well as you, as somebody that has kind of went through this stuff.
Yeah, when it happened with my stepdaughter, the cops were involved in. Up here they call it CYS, but it's a different name down in Tennessee. But they were involved too.
What is CYS?
Children's Youth Services.
Youth Services.
Children Youth Services. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like DCS.
Okay. That's what it was called.
Department of Child Services.
I gotcha.
And so in Department of Child Services, they did an investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
As well as law enforcement probably did their own investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when law enforcement, they had to take you down to the station and kind of talk to you about it?
No. They had asked me to leave for a little while, that's it.
Just while they conducted their investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the hotel I was staying at, when everything come back, the lady come and talked to me and said they couldn't find nothing.
Gotcha.
All that.
So then, that's what I'm not that I don't believe you or anything. That's my hang up. So if your stepdaughter kind of made these fake accusations, as you stated, in DCS when they had to interview her, I'm sure she would have had to have said something to make them believe that it didn't happen. Is that kind of right?
Like I said, I don't know.
Because, I mean, it's a strong accusation that something like that happened. So they would have had to have had a statement from her stating, no, this didn't happen. Because if they didn't, did the DCS ever kind of talk to you about it?
Yes.
They just said, hey, did this happen? You were like, no, it didn't.
And that's when they asked me to leave. And about a week later, that's when the lady come to the hotel I was staying at, talked to me.
Okay. She just pretty much said, well, hey, we didn't find anything.
Yeah.
Was it at least a nice hotel?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a little bit of a break.
Dude, we might have to get a hotel tonight.
I know, right?
There's one at Punxsy, over across from Walmart.
Okay, what is that one?
Cobblestone or something like that.
I think Cobblestone's ice cream, isn't it?
That's Cold Stone.
Cold Stone.
Cold Stone Creamery.
Cold Stone Creamery.
Which is a good
Is there any
place.
Holiday Inn Expresses nearby? We have
not around here.
Rewards members.
Yeah. Well, the company is.
Yeah, the companies are.
There might be one in DuBois.
Okay.
And might be one in Indiana.
What about
Indiana?
Yeah, town of Indiana.
Oh, town Indiana. Man, I wasn't about to.
Like, whoa.
That's like
Yeah,
7,
Indiana,
8 hours away.
No, we ain't driving all the way back to Indiana tonight.
Where's the town of Indiana from here?
And just take this road straight,
Yeah.
and you get to Punxsy.
Okay.
When you get to the lake, take a right.
Okay.
Go to another lake called Gilpin Street.
Okay.
Take that left. Follow that around, you go up a hill.
Okay.
There's a hotel there on the right, and
Gotcha.
the Walmart's on the left. But you go past that about another 20-something miles.
Wow.
It's Indiana.
Gotcha. Well, at least it...
Is there any in the Butler area? I think that's where we gotta kind of go next.
I don't know.
Butler. Is it Butler?
I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
Butler.
we gotta stop over there after we're done here, and
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a hotel and then drive back tomorrow.
I don't know. Mike's got all that information.
That's the thing. Do you think, with all this that we've kind of unveiled and the things we've talked about, do you think that you kind of need some help for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think it's kind of went past more of just a curiosity at all? Like it's just
I think
some.
I believe it has.
Yeah. And that's I think the first step is just accountability and holding yourself accountable. Because don't get me wrong, two guys coming in to kind of talk to you about some serious stuff. Yeah, dude, it's get but ultimately we can hold you accountable as much as we can while we're here, and make you kind of be honest with us to get all the bad stuff out. That's the biggest thing, is just getting this out, get the demons out. Because, dude, if there's something you're holding back, and I promise you this.
Okay. He just left Punxsutawney.
Okay.
I just got the text message.
Okay. So you hold these demons in, anything, your darkest secrets, things that I'm sure you don't want to talk about, if you're holding any of that in, you're going to go back down that path, because it's not fully out. Whether you give it to us, to a counselor, but if there's something missing in this timeline, and our counseling services are amazing, and they're actually free. If you're holding anything back, dude, I'm telling you, we've seen it before. It's a relapse thing. And I don't know why, but we've seen it. The company, when we did our training, like say I'm pretty new, I just went through my training, they told me, like, guys that, they go, something happens afterwards, and then after that happens, we talk to them again, and they said, well, yeah, I had this thing, and I just couldn't tell it. I didn't know. It was my darkest secret. I would never told anybody. And it ate at them. What it does is, because you got that memory always stuck in your head, and it resparks that energy, resparks that curiosity, and you end up falling back down the same hole. You end up going back on, seeing if you can't look for more of that stuff.
Our counseling services, their biggest thing is you have to walk in there ready to admit everything that you got going on in your head and in your heart, and put it out there. They're like, that's the only way that you're ever going to get a true resolution.
Yeah.
I can see it. As we've talked to you, dude. You want to get help.
Yeah.
And that's what's good, dude. I like I told you, some of these guys don't want help.
They say they do, but they don't.
Oh yeah, dude.
No, most guys don't.
And you know what? What's really sad here, Arthur, and I hate it. Like say, because with the training I've done is, they show us like, yeah, dude, here's this case, this guy. We actually watch some of the interactions they have with these individuals, and then they show us like, yeah, this guy ended up having a lot more than he was talking about. They end up finding all this, so he was holding so much back and didn't want to let out all those demons, and then he just went right back to it, because, dude, it's easy to access this stuff. Maybe you're just getting it on Meet 24, but I think it's super easy to access those images. It really is.
So I don't know how to access those images.
Have you ever been on like the dark web or anything? Nobody's ever showed you how to kind of do that.
No.
And that's another easy thing to, a third grader can kind of get into the dark web. It's pretty scary, and see some stuff that they never should ever see.
Nobody should ever see.
Yeah. I mean,
The only other website I've been on is a site called Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes?
Or Rotten.com, where it shows different gruesome things.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's right on the borderline of that.
Yep.
I'm not saying that's bad or anything. Obviously, it's gruesome and stuff, but I know like the dark web kind of has that a lot worse than that.
Very much so.
We've had to see some bad stuff, because in our job we do see some bad stuff. We are going to see some bad stuff. We are going to hear some stories we don't want to hear.
Yeah.
But you know what? With our training, and I think we've been trained pretty well, is to be understanding, to not judge, and to just try to clear the air, clear the heart, clear the soul, and kind of get all this stuff out.
And Arthur, the more we talk to you, the more I'm feeling at peace that we're going to leave here and it's going to be a good thing going.
Yeah.
I
do help.
I don't know if you want us to approach it on a spiritual level and pray with you. I'm actually an ordained minister, so if you want to go that route, we can go that route. Or if you want us to just be secular, we have no problem doing that.
Are you religious at all? Do you ever go to church?
With one of my ex-wives, I did. But I was more or less forced.
One of your ex-wives?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez,
How many have you had, buddy?
This is my third wife.
Third wife.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, like, dude, like, say, let's unravel. Dude. To me, I thought this was your first wife. You had kids, and so tell me about your first ex-wife. How old were you when you guys got married?
Oh, hell.
That might point us in the right direction.
I think I was in my 30s.
You're in your 30s? How old was she?
So 3 and 20 years.
Yeah.
She's like 4 years older than me.
Okay.
My second, she's like 4 years. She was like 4 years older than me.
Okay. What? Take me like in the first one. What kind of happened with her?
Now she is everything is supposed to revolve around her, not us. Because I come home one day, told her I quit my job.
I've been in that relationship.
She flat out said, "Well, what am I going to do?" Talking about her. What am I going to do?
We get a fucking job, right? You better get a better job because dude, I hate the double standards and the word, the man and the woman and I feel it like, my girlfriend, she works part time and I have to, work full time, unfortunately. But yeah, and so then your second marriage.
She kept me broke all the time. My bank account would be in the red by the time my check went in.
Gambling or shopping? Shopping.
She would complain if I bought a $5 movie.
She get on Amazon or something and shop away, or she go to the stores?
I don't know where she got stuff from.
Shit.
Then we had a stray cat come in, had some kittens.
Kept them.
Yeah, she went and bought a big cage. She was telling everybody that she bought the cage and all that.
Yeah.
It's my money.
Let me guess, she tried to say, well, it's our money.
No, she doesn't.
She just said it was hers?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Then her son had to have some dental work done.
Yeah.
She was saying she paid for it. Yeah.
You paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and that's the problem with marriage and stuff is it's just...
And she worked.
She worked?
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
So she'd use up all of her money and all of your money.
Before your check hit the bank account.
Jeez.
Oh, dude, I've been in that situation.
She put you in credit card debt and
No,
stuff,
I didn't
too?
have no credit cards.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah, that's where it can really get in trouble.
I heard about one buddy whose ex completely ruined his credit with a couple of auto loans. And rough.
I've been making truck payments to... I got my truck out of car lots. I've been making payments to like a credit company.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How much did you buy that for?
Like $12,000.
$12,000.
What year is that one?
2004.
2004? Okay.
Full
So
drive
that's-
diesel.
How many miles is on that thing?
This got 190 on it, and I had like 185 when I got it.
That's a deal, dude. That's a good deal for $12K.
Yeah.
What's your monthly payment on that?
It was like $391 a month.
Okay, so like a 3-year loan?
I didn't get a loan.
Oh. So,
I had cash money to put down on it.
I mean, if you're making pay... Oh, so it's a buy here, pay here?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
So then they go through a credit company.
Okay.
So I paid the credit company. So much money.
I see.
Yeah.
But those Chevys go for frickin'...
Yeah. What's that engine in? An LLY?
6.6.
Yeah. Do you know which version? I think that's an LLY.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of those.
Second best one close to the LBZ. That LBZ was bulletproof.
I got to do some work on it when the weather starts warming up.
Oh, yeah? What do you got to do to her?
I got to change the other wheel hub assembly for the bearing.
Yeah?
On the passenger side. The driver's side went a few months ago.
Yeah.
I had to have it towed home.
I got a 2014 Silverado. I just did the right one, right front. I got to do the left front now.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the calipers on it.
Yep. Do it all or don't do it at all.
Might as well, if you got it apart,
Yeah.
it's easier just to rip it all out. Calipers, brake pads.
I'll tell you what. Those rubber hoses that go from the steel line to the caliper, they're like $20. Change them while you're there. It'll come back to bite you.
Mine did. I can't remember what I had, but the brake line collapsed.
Yep.
Just after I bled them out and it collapsed and my brakes weren't working, that's a pain in the ass. Well, I think he's pulling in here, so we'll give him a few minutes to get in here and get his computer set up. But Arthur, dude, I honestly, dude, I know we didn't get off on the right foot. We had a little dishonesty. Like I said, I understand a little bit of dishonesty.
No, a couple big dudes.
We're supposed to understand that because, you know, even in the worst, well, I just want to say in this, not with this case, but in crimes in the world, you know, how many people did you murder? Well, it was just the neighbor guy. And then, you know, there's, like, say, lines of bodies under the floors. We understand that you weren't going to tell us everything that kind of happened. And I do appreciate you kind of giving us that honesty that, you know, we do got a little bit more on there than we think. And we need to get rid of that stuff. And it goes a long way. It's going to go a long way for you in your process of getting through this, getting out of that water. Your feet are touching the pond, man. It's not hard to step back up. You're not at the bottom of the pond where I think a majority of the guys that I'm going to personally have to go sit down with. And I'm not going to bullshit you. I've got to go to another house not too far from here and do the same thing. And I hate doing it. It's not fun. It's not something I enjoy. But I know that I'm saving you, and I'm saving I don't know how many of these kids. It's got to be roughly 10 to 15 kids that and I don't have the list in front of me and all their names, but there's a lot of kids that was kind of involved with you that now, and it's not even just what you kind of said to them, but we're able to go through and look and see what their whole activity has been, and maybe get, oh wow, she was talking to, you know, Jim down the road, and wow, he was doing a lot worse than this guy. We got it's the trickle effect. You know what I mean? You know,
yeah.
You're the stepping stone to the bad guys, and that's why we do appreciate you. Appreciate you giving us that time to sit with you, talk with you. And like I say, we might be big guys, but dude, we're the friendliest guys that would ever step foot in your house. I promise we're not here to take anything from you or harm you in any way. And I know it's kind of late, but I think we accomplished a lot. I think we got some stuff out. I think we cleared a little bit of the air. I think honestly, in my professional opinion, I think there's probably still a few things that you're holding on to, and it's fair to say that that's what it is. But I think with time that's going to come out with the help we have to offer. That stuff's going to come out, and if it's something you're not telling us, that's okay. I think you will eventually let that stuff go, because keeping those deep secrets in for so long, it's gonna come back, and I hope it doesn't. I hope once we get you into this, like say it's usually virtual. They can call you right on your laptop. You just talk to them, tell them kind of what you've seen.
Because you said you had a laptop, right?
Yeah, I get 2 of them.
You got 2 laptops. Okay.
Well, because the first one I got, I thought it was messed up because it wouldn't hook up to the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
And I thought it was messed up, so I went and bought another one.
Yeah.
Well,
Trying to find out it was my internet box.
Gotcha.
So when they switched that out, it hooked up.
Now you... I'll go ahead.
I was just saying, and just to be clear, just because I don't want to leave here and find anything else, but like none of those images that you kind of saved on your phone, you never like sent them to your computers or anything. It was just all directly saved into that secret folder. Okay.
Yeah.
And the password on that was 1822, correct? Okay.
On both the lock screen and...
I left it open.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he should be pulling up here in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think we got a lot accomplished. Dude, I hope the best for you. I honestly do. I don't say this to every guy.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, dude. I can't say that, because there's some really sick guys out there that are sitting right where you're sitting, and these guys are Jesus. They got files.
You're probably talking to you, just planning on what they're going to do next.
Files and files of just. I mean, I'm not talking just a few hundred images. I'm talking their computer is sitting out there loaded down with just videos.
Gigabytes.
Torture stuff, babies, and I don't think you're into babies or anything.
No.
I think your realm is right around that preteen to, teenage. I think that is a preference for you. I think that's where you kind of struggle. But I think we can get you help with that. I think it's, like say, it's not too bad, but I think even with that, as you keep going...
As time gets on, it might get worse.
It might get worse. The ages might start going younger, and you might see some stuff that you're like, normally would not like, and then all of a sudden you're clicking and saving, and then you kind of, it's kind of like having a certain food for the first time that's just amazing. Wow, dude, I like that. I'm going to keep getting more of that.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you're back into, getting big again like me. So, hey, I got a little gut going here.
Oh, come on now.
I got to lose a few pounds. Winter weight.
Real quick, would you mind if Mike swept the old phone too? Just to make sure that's good.
Sure.
Okay. Does that have a passcode on it?
To get into it, yeah, I might have, I guess it needs to charge.
Okay. He's got, is that C-type?
I think so. Yeah, it needs to be put on charge, so.
If it can turn on, we're good. So, what's the passcode on that one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, shoot.
Easy. Dude, that's what I like.
1822 on the new one, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the old one.
This is a quick charging too, so.
Oh, sweet.
Perfect. Dude, I need a new one, man.
This is down to like, sorry for me to see, like 16%.
Wow. So it charges at what, less than an hour usually?
Give or take.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Dude, mine broke. I need to get a new one.
Man, with traveling and stuff like that, we can't sit around for long and have our phone just sit there and charge. It has to charge now.
Yeah, we need them. And we got those little battery packs.
They're nice, but they don't take care of everything.
Yeah.
No, Arthur, like say, I hope today was a learning lesson for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's a wake up call. Like say, I mean, as you know, we didn't really even have to come here. I mean, dude, obviously it's our job to come here, but ultimately, like, there could have been a different scenario where, if it was escalated more. I mean, obviously there is a lot of girls, and that is alarming. Some of these guys, I'm not saying you're into that worse, but some of these guys, it's usually 1 or 2 girls, and they got a few things. You got a lot of girls, and I think that's where we definitely need to get that addressed, because there's a lot of kids that you're kind of, let's just take it as if these kids kind of obliged with what you were asking and sent all those images that you were wanting and just kept sending them. These are all real children, and kids are crazy these days,
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing stuff that literally they shouldn't be doing, because today's society promotes so much sex.
That's
really
right.
Into our youth. They talk about it in school. They talk about it in class. So.
Okay. Mike's pulling up.
Okay.
Yep.
After tonight, y'all can keep an eye on it. There won't be nothing else on there.
And I hope not.
That's good,
And
Arthur.
we don't. I mean,
you can look for love. We ain't saying that.
That's the thing, Mike. I think maybe a small break from some of these apps, I think is probably good. Eventually, there's going to be a time. I called him Mike. I don't know why I called him Mike. Arthur. I think there's going to be a time where you do get back on there. I think there's going to be a time when you're 51 years old. I know you say you never want to get remarried, but I think. I do think that you want to find love. We all do. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants to be loved. I just want you to have steps that if you do see something like this, that you can have someone to report it to. Like, hey, whoa, this kind of happened. I reported it. Mike's going to buy us dinner tomorrow.
He better.
Dude, I want a steak.
Oh,
Do you like steak, Arthur? What kind of steak do you like?
Any kind.
Good.
Ribeye, New York strip, cool it.
Whatever I can afford.
Whatever you can afford. That my kind of guy. I love different barbecue joints. We were down in was it Carlisle earlier?
Carlisle, yeah.
Yeah, Carlisle. We stopped at a place called the Official Barbecue LLC.
That was pretty good.
It was the owner treated us himself.
Jesus. Let me know your mic.
We'll let him in here real quick.
Step in.
Yes.
Come on in.
Yeah, you can come in.
Arthur.
Arthur's in here, yeah.
Arthur, can you step in?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right
Arthur,
here, guys, like I told Lilly up front, I'm not going to talk in front of you, so I'm not going to record it. So
You want to have a... No, I mean...
outside?
Yeah, so Arthur, I mean, you pretty much got some images on that phone over there that's in airplane mode, right? That we got to get rid of?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. That's all we need. Yeah, we're not here to record you.
Yep.
I'm going to squeeze through.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
yes, sir.
We'll step back.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Sec told me on the phone, but I couldn't tell you. And
Oh.
You give me the keys, I'll bring this morning and I'll bring the cover.
I left you right now. I left the keys.
auto
Okay, the
stopped.
keys are in there.
Here. Oh wait. Oh, hold on.
Give that to her.
Yeah.
Good Lord, chat.
Sorry, guys.
Chat. No, it's good. Chat, you guys are fucking hilarious. I just want to
Dude.
thank you guys for
So I'm gonna bring the car. Go for it.
Okay.
giving me some comic relief while I was in there. Dude, they were counting his cigarettes.
I know. They were doing
the
it on
auction
mine too.
His fucking jacket.
God. Guys, that one was rough.
I love you guys. I really do appreciate all the support. We're just trying to watch and peek around the door here so we can kind of see if something does happen.
Arthur looks heartbroken.
Yeah, good. 8 smokes, 4 waters, dude. 8 smokes, 4 waters. Yeah, more. Dude, I don't know how you're gonna have to go piss. I was actually gonna ask him for a water, but I was like, dude, I don't know. This house smells like a fucking seriously.
Honestly, I was hitting my vape just so I'd have a different thing to smell.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why my throat's so dry. Chat, dude, and anybody that sent stars, anybody that sent any gifted subs or donations or Rumble, thank you. I can't see them, but we do appreciate it. There's 1,000 people in here. We've had 1,000 pretty much the entire time. We're
Guys,
done.
we need to get gooder numbers. We're only at 200. Like, comment, share.
Yeah, we're on to the next one, guys. We have one more tonight, and I think we're going to call it. We've been up for nearly 48 hours, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to sound like we're anybody special, but guys, we've been up for almost 48 hours, and we still got one
here
more
or
to go
there
to.
doesn't count for sleep.
We have not laid in a bed, showered in 2 days. And this is what you guys support. This is what your donations go for. Our work ethic is above and beyond, I think. I'm not trying to down any other teams, but I think we have some good work ethic, as well as Big Country's Predator Exposure coming out here with us, traveling pretty much the whole state of Pennsylvania. This is catch what, 4 today?
5.
This is 5.
This is 5.
Who do we have? We had
Charles. We had Brian, Kyle. Then we had Jim. Then we had Bob. And now we've got Arthur.
So this is catch number 5 for the day, guys.
5 since 8 a.m.
And we got one more we're going to go to, hopefully.
We're trying for 6 within less than 24 hours.
6 in 24 hours. Guys, it's at least an hour drive to the next one, which we planned this trip. We drove straight all the way to the other side of Pennsylvania and just started making our way back so that we were en route home and not 11 hours from the house. So, shout out to BC SAC for getting law enforcement here. I know it took them a while. We do appreciate them.
I think she made 3 phone calls.
Yeah, he was kind of jerky.
Hey, you're going to give us feedback.
Your phone.
Oh, shit, I'm so sorry, guys.
No, your phone. I just want to watch in case any bracelets to go on. Thank you so much, Bew. I love you, buddy. It's not
Bo.
It's not Bo. It's Bew.
It's Bo.
Let's see up there.
Well, since you're watching from there, you can see. Let me know if something's going down.
So they are going to take his phone tonight, but they will not take him
They
down.
have 2. He has 2.
So they're going to take those. They do say that this county will investigate this. They have worked with
It's state
814.
police, yeah.
They've worked with 814 crime hunters before, and this prosecutor or DA is very on board with these types of groups. So this is a very positive case for both of our organizations.
Yeah, good. Yeah, as long as they take the phones, I don't care if an arrest happens.
His phone. Yeah, I mean, he admitted to dissemination. He admitted to requesting nudes. He admitted to having nudes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so guys, like I say, if an arrest isn't made, they're going to at least take the phone that he is claiming has images of children in a locked folder. 1823 and 1234.
No, 1822.
Huh?
1822.
I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right. Just like it's Bew, not Bo.
That's freaking...
So I'm going to say this so both lives hear me. Great work, guys. I was trying my hardest to get law enforcement out here.
Dude, it's like pulling teeth here. Usually we call and it's like, fuck, we called you early.
It's midnight and very few on staff.
It's been like pulling teeth to get law enforcement involved, except for Lancaster.
Yeah.
Lancaster was freaking amazing.
Lancaster? Oh, and so was,
North Middleton wasn't bad.
Middleton was good.
Only one officer on duty, and he showed up in less than a half an hour. That ain't bad.
And had nothing but good things to say about the organization, so...
We actually gained a follower on each page out of him.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have our contact sheets for
Okay.
all four of us that he put in.
Well, do they need to talk to us?
I don't know if he
I'm
wants
sure
to.
we need to give them passcodes, which I'm sure they're going to give them. They don't even need
So they have all of our information and they have our photo.
Who is the decoy for this?
everybody,
so
every team
freaking many
across the country.
Guys, he was talking to Finger Lakes decoys. He was talking to
Finger Lakes said they had 5 guys with him, or 5 decoys with him.
Actually 2.
We had 2. You had
3.
We had 3.
814 had at least 1 or 2, maybe 2. Who knows? This guy had an arsenal of trying to get images of children.
I think Sammy Joe had some on him too.
Sorry for missing your comments, guys. I'm cold and I'm trying to watch around the door.
23 cigarettes, 5 waters. No, guys, it was 8 cigarettes and 4 waters. Guys, if you caught Sammy Joe's Pred Hunters, Indiana exposure of David Ritz in Illinois, and had all those teams call in and talk to him, I mean, this was essentially the same type of guy.
We can't go inside. The officers were kind of advising us to step out so they can question him, which I understand. We're just trying to, guys, we're not in this for the entertainment purposes. We want to obviously kind of see, like, if they put him in cuffs, we want to see that kind of go down. But if he admits to them that he's got that on there, I don't see how they could not.
Yeah.
If he says yes, I have pictures of kids on his phone.
He's staring us down. I thought y'all was with my friends.
Dude, did you guys believe that I was his friend? Who in here believed that I was Arthur's friend?
I think Boots did a real good job becoming a friend here. I think I was more the dick in this scenario.
Do you guys see, like, I know a lot of people are like, I don't like the new way, I don't like how you're nice to him, I don't like how you talk to him nicely, but you guys see, we sat here for 2 hours bullshitting with this guy. Any other catch, if I would have, like, you like kids, you were talking to these kids, why'd you say this, why'd you say that? Dude, he would have kicked me out in like 10 minutes. He probably wouldn't even let me in.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Or we would have stood out here into the cold and been freezing our ass off, talking to him through a door, and getting nothing.
Boots and Feet's best friends forever.
But guys, what would we get? We got. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if what happened. But when I say the timeline doesn't add up, I'm being serious. That timeline doesn't add up.
Nope.
You don't just go from being, a kid to an adult into your 50s, 3 divorces, and then all of a sudden have an accusation against you, and then now you're talking to every kid on the block. It doesn't work that way, and nothing has ever happened. It was just an accusation. I don't know. It is an accusation, but I hope they really look into it again.
Well, guys, he said that it started since July when his old lady left. I'm going to tell you right now, 814 told me on the phone that they've been talking to this guy for over a year.
Fan mail coming our way soon. Thank you so much. I missed that comment. He thought you was best friends, and I'm surprised Big Country didn't.
Then what?
Big Country didn't have a bottle of water. You guys were so close. They need to get mini cuffs for his toes. You probably can pick the locks. Jesus, you guys. You guys are savages.
Delouse him, trim his toenails, throw him in a cell.
Guys, out of 1,000 people in here, who's going to be on the next catch? Who's going to stay awake? I think it's a... Let me look it up.
About an hour and 45 minutes.
No, it's not. Don't lie to my emotions.
It's like an hour and a half.
Don't lie.
Seriously.
It's supposed to be an hour.
By the time we get all set up. Shocked he didn't roll Boots a cigarette.
I thought he was going to roll me one, bro. I would have lit one up.
Hey, Bo. Thank you so much.
Dude, get over here, bro. Hour and 20 minutes. And then let me look.
There's a close-up of the feet.
I can't zoom.
Kelly, you're in my stream. Kelly says there's so much sexual tension between you and me.
Yeah, there is. Our professionalism is out the door. It's Bu's birthday, guys. Guys, with the 9:38 we still got left in here. Guys, can we get some happy birthdays to Bu? If you don't know who Bu is,
it's Bo.
His name's Bo, supposedly, but I like calling him Bu. Guys, it's his birthday. He is actually a singer and songwriter. Has wrote songs for Dolly Parton. He's actually a pretty cool dude, and potentially could be writing a song for BAP here in the future. So he's working on that. So let's get some happy birthdays for him. We appreciate his support. He is a big donor to the organization, and we do appreciate that. So you're much welcome. He wanted Booze to suck his toes. I don't think so. Looks like they took in a phone. Yep, they got phones.
I have one.
Dude, how about he sat there with no shirt on? That place smelled so bad, guys. It wasn't as bad as North Carolina, but it was pretty bad. And he just kept smoking and smoking.
Guys, it was the comments in here counting cigarettes that I said, why don't you just go ahead and have another.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to keep thinking of things to even redirect, rerun back through things. Because you guys, you can tell, and I don't know if you looked, but when I would talk to him about like his timeline and shit, he would literally sit there and like think, because he knows there's something.
How do I get out of this?
There's something. I know I'm not telling him this. I don't want to tell him this. I know there's something about this dude. And like I say, we still get to go to bed, go to work tomorrow, but guys, this doesn't leave. It doesn't go away after today. Once those phones are taken, I mean, it's all downhill from there. I mean, obviously he's not, unless he's lying and they're not images of what he's saying it is. I mean, he all, when you walked outside, he said that, because remember he was like, it's all just here, and he's like, whoa, I got some older ones, and it was like all of it. I was like, oh, really? I was like, how old are those? And he's like, oh, a month or two. Oh, those were saved in the... Yeah. Okay. Fucking bullshit and bitch. Fucking right, they make me sit in that smoke-filled house for 2 hours.
They're like, why is he not smoking now?
Yeah, light one up, Arthur.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Guys, for anybody that has sent stars and shown support, thank you so much. It's very appreciated. He's looking kind of smug at the moment.
Guys, did we tell about his stepdaughter? Obviously, guys, this is going... I mean, it's obviously was investigated. I mean...
Peace out, homie.
I don't know what kind of happened with it, but that doesn't make sense. Department of Child Services aren't just going to talk to her, not him, and just say, well, you got to leave. We're investigating this.
There you go.
Something could have happened.
There you go, Callie. That was just for you.
What?
She said that the officer doesn't have as nice of a as the other wee-woos. So I zoomed in for her. His math isn't mathing. You are 100% correct.
Yeah, it's not mathing.
No, his math is methin.
Can you smell the house through the phone? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys could probably get a good whiff of it. It's pretty dirty. As he stated, it's pretty dirty. Nah, dude, this place is fucking killer. You pay $600 for this fucking house? That's badass. I can't believe you're paying that cheap.
I'd pay $600 for it once.
$600 for a lifetime.
Exactly.
That is a nice yard, though.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Like I'm just sitting there so nonchalantly.
Guys in BC Sec and Iris toughing it out.
Yeah, $600 is cheap, and it has an upstairs. It's actually decent. I mean, if it was cleaned up and he took care of it, I'm sure it could be nice.
Yeah, it ain't bad. I mean, it's
just did a little bit of housekeeping. Guys, I know you guys probably couldn't see it, but there's a fly strip in the corner.
There's two.
There's two fly strips. If you got fly strips up and marked,
and with flies still flying around,
still gotta be a sign that something ain't right. Oh, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All right.
Alright, step
officers, he has another device on the charger right back there.
Those devices.
Where's it at? He's on the charger right there.
We knew we wouldn't tell him about the second cell phone. Laptops. They can act. I don't know. If he's admitting to them, then they're gonna start to. Like, I don't know if they could seize the computers.
Yeah, he didn't say that anything was on the computers, but he said he had stuff on mobiles.
But I only guarantee. Toenail Pred, you can call him whatever you want.
Tall man ain't that tall. He's just lanky.
So that investigation would have been done in Tennessee.
Yeah, because it was in 2019.
Hey, BAP mods, if you guys are still watching, he stated 2019 he was in Tennessee. What city did he say?
He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He said 423 area. Johnson City.
Johnson City, Tennessee. So if he is in any kind of investigation that would out of there, we should call him Predicure. You guys been fucking killing.
Guys, we have a name for him. It is Predicure.
Dude, they're all saying Johnson City now. They all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude. Guys, yeah, we're gonna bring that up to law enforcement today. Just so that it's in the report. Even if it was just an accusation, guys. you don't have an accusation like that, and it went away, and then all of a sudden, a year later, you're talking to 15 kids, and you got images of kids on your phone. It never doesn't add up. I don't know.
All right, my chat agrees. Pedicure is perfect.
Hashtag Pete and Max, yeah. Peter File Hunter out here in Max term. Predato.
Oh, not the toenail.
Another option. Guys, if I go in there with clippers and clip his toenails, what could we raise those for?
Oh, God.
Screen's black, yeah, because there's nothing to see. I mean, oh, they got the laptops. Yeah, losing your Roblox, buddy.
I need to stretch my legs. Alright, guys. So he's losing his laptops, it looks like.
Checking in, we have some terrible storms here in Texas. Yeah, we just had some terrible storms here in Texas.
So, guys, state troopers apparently were tied up on another call. Thankfully, they finally showed up. It's two o'clock in the morning.
We cannot look at phone. So that's why when I say, if I was to look at your phone, please, no, I'm not going to look at it. If I was going, am I going to see anything? I cannot personally look at that phone because then I am viewing those images. I don't want to. Anyways, guys, the stuff I've seen in doing this it's starting to. I promise you, it's not stuff you want to see. The shit we get sent is ridiculous, so...
Yeah, he had two phones and two laptops. Imagine it smelled like smokes and foot fungus in there.
God, I got the shivers. Yeah, Christopher, we wish they would arrest him too, but guys, what do we want though? Guys, an arrest is always a great feeling and a great achievement, like when we leave, but it's not always needed for that achievement because taking his phone is as well as getting an arrest. Now, if they would have said, no, we're not taking his phone, we're not gonna, investigate the phones, then it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, he literally, on camera, has admitted to us he's got images on that phone.
Cali says your video is just a black screen.
Yeah, I know what you want.
Yeah.
It's just pointed at the ground. I mean, there's just the officer standing there looking at his computer. So yeah, like that's a win for us.
His feet are so jacked up, they're throwing gang signs.
Hey, we got these Bible verses at the gas station today. I'm gonna read them.
Opal says that she hopes this will bring justice for his stepdaughter.
Yeah,
guys, if there's any truth to it, and I have a tendency to believe that there is truth to it, we hope so too.
If you guys do live in the big run,
100,000 stars and boots will clip his toenails.
On a what?
Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney. If you're from Punxsutawney or Big Run, they're pretty close to each other. Anywhere here in this area of Pennsylvania, please share this video. If you know this individual, please message us. Let us know what kind of information you have. Alrighty.
Appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Yeah,
like a little bit of a heads up.
Hey. Well, we weren't even sure. We didn't even have an address. We had nothing until we kind of just got here. We did some driving around to find him.
Yeah.
Which we were cool. We just wanted to make sure you guys were going to send somebody out. We don't want to leave them with the idea.
Right, way so he doesn't wipe him or anything like that. So, no, he told us there's child porn on there. So, like I said, we have those devices.
And I'm just curious, and obviously I'm not questioning you guys, but with him admitting that there's child porn on there, that's not enough for probable cause for an arrest.
For an arrest.
This is going to be a decision for the district attorney.
Oh,
okay.
It's not a decision that needs to be handled tonight.
No,
Nobody's in any immediate danger. Okay.
Dude, I just said it out of no disrespect. I was just curious, not...
in the Commonwealth, Pennsylvania... Are you recording right now?
I can mute.
Yeah, we can mute.
guys. We're just giving some
Hey, guys. So, just going over personal information, final details, and we're on to the next one. So, y'all have a good one. We'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.
Okay, y'all, we're off to finish police reports and turn over all the evidence. If you like what we do and want to support us, please subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Rumble, Locals, and Kick. We currently only live stream on Facebook. Thank you so much for your support and viewing. Have a great day.